as long as you're not owing on it, that will be your security or collateral that I will hold in order to do business with you. You break open your house one time, they rape your mother, they rape your father, they rape your brother, they rape your sister, they rape your auntie, they rape your auntie, they rob you of all your jewels, they take your car if you have a license firearm, they take your firearm, and they go on with that. And those that are supposed to vote for this bill, for the next year, you all are pleased and it's okay with that. What are they smoking? You cannot come and tell Saieed, well, hear this now. Saieed, mass mandatory, here we go. It comes to an end. And then you come and tell me, here we go on Saieed. If you go to the supermarket, the grocery, or the malls, you have to wear your mask. Saieed, if you go in a pharmacy, you have to wear your mask. Saieed, if you're traveling, you have to wear your mask. If you're in the transportation hub, you have to wear your mask. If you're going to church side, you have to wear your mask. If you're in the school side, you're wearing your mask. If you go to a barber salon, you go to the theater, you're wearing your mask. Which dum-dum in Trinidad and Tobago will go in a theater and buy a popcorn and a juice and sit down and wear a mask? Thanks! If every councillor go through their constituency, do video clips like this and send it for us, I'm gonna be so happy just to play it on our program on a Wednesday night. You know why I would be happy? I will be filled with joy in my heart. You know why? Because the councillor is getting off their butts and they are actually going and doing some live video shoots. Real Talk took the initiative to find out suppliers of wheat in the world that National Flour Mill could go to. So now Romano is saying the company is not going to raise any price in the near future. Why? Why? Is it because the S-boss and they realize now that, hey, it is in the public domain that we could go right Mexico and buy flour and wheat? We could go right China and buy wheat? I am about change. And thus far, Real Talk is very effective in Trinidad and Tobago, coming towards making changes for the citizens. Public Utility Minister Marvin Gonzalez have urged the population to appreciate and be grateful for the availability of the utilities. This, as Gonzalez recalled, time in his life when he had to fetch water using a bucket from a nearby river. Gonzalez, I want you to understand something. I want you, Mr. Gonzalez, to understand something. You are being paid thousands of dollars by public utility, by the finance ministry, to govern WASA. Come on. To govern WASA, I want you to understand that you ain't going in no office for no free code. You are being paid. Do not tell me that I, Saieed, have to be grateful for the water I get it. Let me tell you something, Gonzalez. Every 4 months, I have to pay $400 and I get water once a bloody month. So don't come on a media briefing and say, Saieed, you have to be contented. You have to be happy. Marvin, the next best thing for you to do is to resign and get the hell out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk with Saieed Ali. I am your host, Saeed. We do want to thank you for joining us tonight, viewers. It's budget season in the air. It's taxes and more taxes. At the end of the month, you gotta dig deeper into your pocket. At the end of every month, you gotta dig deeper into your pocket. Imagine that. And I have been telling you that. Look out for the budget. Wasa gonna go up. T&X gonna go up. Gas rate is gonna go up. And automatically when the gas goes up, Trinidad and Tobago, what's gonna happen? You will get an increase in every single item or product that is being sold in shelves and racks in Trinidad and Tobago. Who's gonna feel it? The small man like me and you. You think those in the upper class in society in Trinidad and Tobago, you think they're gonna feel it? No, they're not gonna feel it. The people who get any pension, what's gonna happen with them? The people that are getting a fixed income, what is gonna happen to them? People like me and you who work on a budget, what is gonna happen to us? Are we gonna buy half of our chicken, half bottle of oil, half pack of coffee? Are we gonna eat half of our fries? Trinidad and Tobago 2386716 is the phone side. You are viewing Real Talk with Saeed. Welcome to the #1 current affairs program in Trinidad and Tobago. So viewers, share our live stream. We are live on Facebook, Real Talk with Saieed Ali. Remember that our social media platform, it is important, viewers. That is the only way your friends and family can view Real Talk with Saieed Ali out of Trinidad and Tobago. So it's Real Talk with Saieed Ali on Facebook. On YouTube, it's TT Real Talk. Subscribe, hit the bell, and you will know when we go live Trinidad and Tobago. So also remember, Real Talk is offering you 4% on fixed deposit, viewers. Now I'm going to tell you something. I'll tell you something. At the end of every year, you can earn 4% on $100,000, which is $4,000. Now, at the end of 5 years, that same $100,000 that you have on a fixed deposit with Real Talk Group, you're going to get $20,000, and that $20,000 will fit back into your pocket or into your bank account after you have spent $20,000 on expense for the last 5 years that went by. Imagine that, eh? Imagine that. So we just want to share our friends of Real Talk who have been dedicated with us. You know, every night for the last a month and a half, we have been highlighting them. We have Vinu Dipchan of #4, light pole of apartment 4, my mistake, apartment 4, light pole 76, John Street, Shogunas in Montrose. So Real Talk now have decided for the last 2 weeks to give a reward, an offer to anybody of $10,000 if you could find this car and bring it to us. Now, you know, as a man, don't like to wile up nobody. Because if I go to wile you up, believe me, you're buying a ticket and you're flying out of Trinidad because nobody can see you again. Right? That's just me. So anybody, $10,000 is being rewarded to you. If you find this individual, you would find this car, get the car, bring it to me, $10,000 is yours in your hand, no question asked. And also we have Narissa Mohammed, last known address, Box 56 Paja Extension Road in Tunapuna. So you see these individuals and them, they just want to play smarto man and brighto man. You know why I highlighted them? $10,000 is being offered from me to you, the citizen. Anybody, whether it's a police, you're a bandit, you're a bailiff, I don't care who you is. You find Narissa, you find this car, you bring it to me, and $10,000 is being rewarded. $10,000. And we have the army personnel also. Raquel Bain Sozano of Lot 3, Solomon Street in Mayaro. $10,000 is being rewarded for this X-Trail also. PCM 9482. PCM 9482. It's a white X-Trail. So Trinidad and Tobago, hear this, eh? Hear this, eh? Raquel in the army. Raquel's job is to run down bandits. When there's a riot, her job is to protect citizens. But the thing is, Raquel, being a person now in the protective service, you came, you borrow your money, and you disappear. So you become just like a bandit. You ain't no different. You ain't no different. Let me tell you something. I talking this without fear. Without fear. And just for Raquel to know, and Raquel family to know, they feel like I didn't know the X-Trail was up in Mayaro over the weekend. They feel I didn't know that. But I will tell you something. One of these days, Raquel will be driving that same X-Trail and they'll get in an accident and she will lose her hand. Me asking you, I'm telling you. I am not asking, I am telling. I am telling. You know how she will get serious? You see when she end up in one or two mishaps, that vehicle pulling into her? Then they go catch themselves. Then they go catch themselves and they go understand, but wait now, Saieed is the man behind this. No, it's not Saieed behind this, it's spirit behind that. So 3 bandits more in Trinidad and Tobago that the public will be looking for and their vehicle. So we have the X-Trail, we have the X-Trail PCM 9482, it's a white X-Trail. Last known address is in number 3 Solomon Street, Mayaro, 10,000 for anybody. This is the owner, she working in the army. But let me tell you something, she and a bandit are no different. She and a bandit are no different. I don't care what they say about, oh, Saieed, you're stating up my name. You take Real Talk money and you're going with it. So if you take Real Talk money and you're going with it and you are paying to Real Talk company, you're a bandit on my case. Because you working in the army and a bandit thieving, it make no difference to me, you know. It make no difference. A bandit running on a bandit. That's how I look at it. And we have also Narissa. Narissa last address is Tunapuna. You find Narissa, anybody? All you find Narissa? All you find this Toyota car? What the car? You find the car PDZ 8917. It's a red Toyota. You find the car 10,000 is yours from Saieed. Same thing with Vinud. You find Vinud in John Street in Chagonas. You get the wagon. That's Vinud. You find Vinud. You find the Aqua PEA 578. 10,000 is yours. Christmas coming in. I know all your hunting. I know all your hunting. So viewers, as we start our program, but before I touch on my program tonight, since last week, the reason why we were having reruns is because I was not in Trinidad. I mean, this is the first time I'm going to say when I travel and when I do travel. For the last 5 years, this is the first time I'm going to say this. Because I just be in and out of Trinidad and Tobago. And nobody don't even know. But on Wednesday last week, I left Trinidad. I went to Guyana. Real Talk Group is expanding business in Guyana. We are doing business with businessmen in Guyana. I bought properties in Guyana. I have a land for sale in Guyana. Those are a few businessmen in Trinidad. You're interested, you want to go Guyana, you want to set up shops, you want to register a company, whatever it is, contact me at 3391670. We are doing business in Guyana. Remember, Real Talk is a finance company in Trinidad and Tobago, and we are building a finance company in Guyana also. In Guyana also. So, very soon from now, in a couple of months, we're going to have a building in Guyana. It's going to be Real Talk Finance Company in Guyana also. So don't get tired up. We're expanding. We're expanding. So as we start off our program tonight, viewers, I was not here for the budget, but the 2024 budget is $59.209 billion. More than the original 2023 budget, which was $57.6 billion this year. Now, budget was themed building capacity for diversification and growth within a world of challenges. Since Clongenberg born, there have been challenges. Since I born, there have been challenges. So it's nothing new. Finance Minister Clongenberg stated that there has been a 1.5% growth in 2022 and they estimate an overall deficit of less than 1.8% in 2023. The Heritage and Stabilization Fund is up to US $5.5 billion. Capital spending will continue as the government has allocated $6.2 billion to the public sector investment program in 2024. Imbert stated that the unemployment rate declined to 3.7% between April and June 2023, from 4.9% from January to March 2023. Now this is Imbert, This is not Saieed, this is Imbert. This is Clongenberg, the Minister of Finance for Trinidad and Tobago, who presented the budget to us Monday gone. Now, property tax. The collection of property tax will be effective in the year 2024. Residence tax will be collected by municipal. The base of calculating property tax is the annual rental value of your properties. So this is just highlights, viewers, but listen to this.
In this context, I wish to advise that the collection of property taxes will be effective in the financial year 2024. Residential taxes will be collected by the 2 cities, 5 boroughs, and 7 corporations to benefit our citizens within the 14 municipalities. Madam Speaker, we are at an advanced stage of operationalizing the property tax regime and bringing Trinidad and Tobago into the modern era.
So Trinidad and Tobago, Imbert, discussion on ongoing with stakeholders for the increase in the retirement age from 60 to 65. Hey, here is not Trinidad and Tobago. Here is not. Imagine you're working in an office and you're 64 years old and your boss shouting at you. 64 years old and your boss shouting at you, Navin, don't do that. 64 years old. You working in your work office and your boss shouting at you. Imagine that when you're supposed to be home playing with your grandchild or going on a cruise somewhere around the world or relaxing. 64 years old, your boss shouting at you. You think it is in Trinidad and Tobago? Lackadaisical thinking for many people. Now, the government will not consider at this time an increase in the contribution rate that employer and employees pay. You see, them had to be mad. Them had to be going senile or something, you know. We going into a recession just now in Trinidad and Tobago. Just now, all you can buy potato, you know. Just now, all you got to stop buying KFC and all that fast food and thing. You might, if you're going dinner 3-4 times for the week, you might go dinner once a month or once a fortnight. All you feel it full of, boy, let me tell you something. All you know when I tell all you, brace all yourself, all you gain it, because all you have the brace all yourself, all of the seed coming. All of the seed coming. The fuel subsidy may reach $1 billion in 2024. Imbert stated that there will be no hike in price at this time. We're just going to wait and see. You know the cabinet. The cabinet, they just come together and decide to raise fuel price just so you know. Remember when they did it in March? When Guyana and Barbados dropped the price of gas, which country raised it in the Caribbean? Which country? This country, Trinidad and Tobago. They're balling war in Ukraine. War in Ukraine. They had to raise the price to sustain who? We? No, not to sustain we. To sustain those who sitting down on some very, very high seats. Very, very high seats. Now, 2,400 fit for proposed laptop will be distributed to children and staff through a network of 94 schools. That's 94 secondary school. Imbert said, this time, we will do it in a sober, sane, and sensible way. Listen to this.
We continue to make laptops available to school children, except this time in a sane, sober, and sensible way. Currently, we are making 2,400 fit-for-purpose laptops available to students and associated staff through the network of 94 secondary schools. Let me repeat that. 2,400 fit-for-purpose laptops available to students and associated staff. This digital ecosystem will offer online platforms and services for teachers and students to respond effectively to the changing needs of an increasingly digital society, particularly for business.
For Trinidad and Tobago, under the Kamala administration, she used to give the children a grant in school. They used to get a grant. Free laptop. Now, all I hear this say, $1,000 grant in 2024 using a means test. A means test. A school supplies and book grant of $1,000 will be distributed to the needy students in primary and secondary school using a means test. When the government say education is for all, I will tell the minister who said that, you're damn lie. You are a damn blasted liar. You know why? Here it is. $1,000 will be distributed to the needy students in primary school and secondary school. How are you getting that $1,000? You have to do a means test. So the less fortunate or the slow learners will always be the less fortunate and the slow learners. And this is what you want to tell me now? Education for all? This will cost $65 million in 2024 to assist parents of 65,000 needy students. The fund are expected to grow towards buying school books, supplies such as uniforms, shoes, books, among others. Listen to this.
In recognition of the cost of school uniforms, supplies, and textbooks, I propose to provide in 2024 for needy students in primary and secondary school, using a suitable means test, a school supplies and book grant of $1,000 to assist in meeting the cost of attendance at primary and secondary schools. You weren't expecting that. We estimate that the school supplies and book grant will cost $65 million in 2024 and will assist the parents of 65,000 needy students. Madam Speaker, we have been ensuring that the demands of our economy are fully met. Technical and vocational, Madam Speaker, because I announced a book grant to get in on, so I beg your protection.
Well, I guess the members are showing that they are hearing you. Okay.
Boasting and bragging, your child will get $1,000. But the backlash of that, the details into that, the fine print into that is that your child have to pass through a means test to know if he qualifies for that $1,000. And if he don't qualify for that $1,000, your mama and your papa, your grandma, your grandpapa have to dig their hands deeper into their pension money to buy books for you. Your government working for who? I'll say something. I can't say nothing now. They can't say nothing now. $100 million for housing. $100 million to be allocated for ongoing and new projects under the Housing and Village Improvement Program will yield over 600 house and village improvement units in 2024. HDC is being owed hundreds of millions of dollars and they cannot collect that money, but they want to spend more money in housing again. You cannot service the existing HDC loans. You cannot get a service from it. You want to go and spend $100 million again in something that you wouldn't even see where it's going. And then all I want to say, Saieed, don't say nothing. Hey, at the end of the day, when taxes increase, it's people like only me and you how to pay it. Open all your eyes, open all your ears. Allah intarahum sebela illa. God gave you our ears to hear and He gave you eyes to see what's going on. But we're so blind, we can't even hear and see what's going on. When Tiantec raised their rate and Wassa raised their rate, then all going to see what Saieed talking about. That's the only time all would see what Saieed talking about. Klangenberg says the agriculture sector has been allocated an additional $400 million. Where did the last $300 million went? Colin is still waiting. An additional $400 million to stem its decline over the past 5 years. Farmers are also set to get $250 million in incentives and $150 million will be spent on infrastructure in a bid to shore up food security. How long that going on now, Colin? Oh, my mistake. Klangenberg, how long now are you trying to revamp the sector? How long now farmers collecting and up to now they can't collect? That the money is so huge, they may see when the smoke passing, or even the money, or even the check, and them collecting. Every year the budget reach, farmers collecting and collecting and collecting, and up to now they can't even see a point from the check that they collect. So to me, it's a set of brag. That's all I see. Now, 2024 budget allocation. Education and training, $8.022 billion. Health would receive $7.409 billion. National security will receive $6.912 billion. Works and transport, $3.394 billion. Public utilities, $3.018 billion. Rural development and local government will receive $1.825 billion. Agriculture, $1.442 billion. Housing, $1.165 billion. Social development grant will be in excess of $5 billion. In the billions, in the billions, and in the billions. But what about the growth of Trinidad and Tobago? What about the betterment of Trinidad and Tobago? Now the budget figure, total review of the budget figure. Now listen to this. Total revenue is $54.012 billion. Total expenditure is $59.209 billion. Deficit is $5.197 billion. Oil estimated is at 85 US per barrel. Gas estimated is at $5 US per MMBTU. Oil revenue is $16.79 billion. Non-oil revenue is $35.54 billion. Capital revenue for Trinidad and Tobago is $1.756 billion. Trinidad and Tobago. We are going for a short commercial break. But when we come back from this break, we're going to hear about $1 billion Christmas back pay for 37,000 public servants. Is this a gift? After this.
Tired of wasting precious time at the bank applying for a loan? only to be denied? We understand your frustration. Here at Realtalk Group of Companies, we take a different approach. Contact Saieed, Managing Director of Realtalk Group of Companies and licensed moneylender at 238-6716, 242-7690 or 339-1670. Feel free to visit our office at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando.
Do you have a public concern you would like to highlight? You can email your pictures and videos to realpublicconcerns@gmail.com, and we will highlight your concerns on our show for Public Concerns Wednesday. Realtalk Credit Union information stores are now open to members of the public. We are located at the Realtalk Group of Companies building at number 14 Carney Savannah Main Road. Opening hours are from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Contact us via telephone at 238-6716 or 231-6219 to book your appointment. You can also stay connected with us via Facebook.
So Trinidad and Tobago, before we go any further, now I'll tell you something. I'll go laugh, because when these pictures that you are about to see on television were sent to me, I was like, wait boy, these people have to be scavengers. They have to be scavengers. All I know this woman, Renuka Sagram Singh, I think she will big up now. So we begin she up tonight. Run the rest of videos, pictures and them slow. Renuka Sagram Singh. I believe last month she launched something in St. Augustine. Right? It happened to do with the woman arms of the PNM. And Renuka Sagram Singh found no other words to use in her program that she launched. No other words in the whole of Trinidad and Tobago to use. But you know what she used? She used our branded name, Real Talk. Now, drop my companies. So Trinidad and Tobago, for the last 5 years in our country, everybody who watching Real Talk or heard about Real Talk or know about Real Talk with Saieed Ali knows that this is my company. Real Talk Group of Company. Look at it. Real Talk Group of Company consists of Real Talk Equipment Rental, Real Talk Finance and Investment, Real Talk Real Estate, Real Talk Security and Intelligence, Real Talk Credit Union Information, Real Talk Executive Rental, Real Talk with Saieed Ali on Synergy TV, and just to add to the list is Real Talk Construction Limited. We even published in the Sunday Express, we were highlighted by the Express, but Real Talk Group of Company. We could zoom it up there, director, a little bit. Real Talk Group of Company. So for the last 5 years in Trinidad and Tobago, every individual who loves Saieed and know about Saieed program on television is Real Talk. Everybody knows about that who know about the program. You understand? Look at it. Real Talk Group of Companies. That once you hear Real Talk, you hear Saieed. Once you hear about Real Talk, you hear about Saieed. Come back to me, director. So, Renuka now, who loves to talk on the platform, she's like a spokesperson for UNC, for PNM. So, she decided to use this word. You see this word here? She decided to use real talk with Renuka. Let me tell you something, you're copycat. I don't care if you're a lawyer. I don't care if your father is a lawyer. I don't care if you and the Attorney General's family. You're a damn blasted copycat. And I, Saieed, I'm telling you that in national television. You're so well educated with your high influential language on your platform with PNM, but you have no other word to add on your whatever it is you're talking about but real talk. Hey, honey girl, I don't care if you and the magistrate's family, you know. I don't care. I don't care if you have a 10 distinction in English. I don't care. But every individual in Trinidad and Tobago, whenever you hear the word real talk, they would say Saieed Ali. But this copycat now, in the PNM administration, find no other word to use other than real talk. Hey, flash it back one more time, let the public see. I have no idea if God gave Renuka this dream, use the term real talk. Brother man, family, let me tell you something. Real talk with Renuka? Serious? You keeping a platform in the St. Augustine area. In the St. Augustine area, you so well educated, you can't come up with another word other than real talk, honey? So wait now, boy. Everybody in the PNM copying something from somebody else? See, they can zoom up on the jersey. Watch me now, people. They print jersey and thing with real talk, you know. They print jersey and thing with real talk. I'll feel a joke. Boy, watch me now, man. Well, look at it. Yeah, it's real talk you see in there. Close it down. It's real talk you see. Watch me now. Watch me not Trinidadians. When I got that today, I was like, nah. I said, Renuka, for a big woman, for a big leader in the PNM Women's League, for a big woman who's standing up on platform, you will find no other word to use but a name that Saieed is used, which is in our country for the last 5 years. Real Talk Group of Company, Real Talk Executive, Real Talk Finance and Investment. You will find no other word to use other than real talk, honey. I want somebody tell she Saieed stage up on TV. I want somebody tell she that. Let me tell you something. All I saw bold face, all I want him call and say, Saieed, we want to do an interview on your program. You feel like a charger? No, all I come and do it free. But you see, when you hear you start to go around the name Real Talk, everybody in Trinidad and Tobago knows Real Talk is branded by Saieed. Everybody know that. You with your copycat self now cannot come up with a famous name for yourself, but you want to use. Watch me, Trinidad and Tobago. Real Talk right now is the #1 current affairs program in Trinidad and Tobago. You know why I'm doing this? I want all you to understand that in no way Real Talk is affiliated with the PNM. In no way Real Talk is affiliated with this copycat man. In no way we are affiliated with them. You understand? So when it was sent to me, I said, really, Sagram Singh, you so big and educated, you couldn't come up with a topic for your whatever it is you just talk about? Your program, your set, you couldn't come up with a different name about Real Talk? To me, you know how you call that? You're copying a famous name that is branded in Trinidad and Tobago by Real Talk. We have Real Talk with Renuka. Who the hell is Renuka? Renuka is a big mouth man who would be on platform, congratulating us at our ministers and them, who are doing nothing for the Caribbean, not even the country. Caller, good night.
No, good night, Saieed.
Go right ahead.
This issue with the Prime Minister asking the opposition leader for, suggestions on crime.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it the same Rowley who had a CARICOM, all the CARICOM head, the Caribbean leaders, and hold a 2-day symposium that cost, a set of a couple $100 million or whatever it is to hold to have a solution to crime. And in that same symposium, the 2-day whatever, then he criticized the opposition leader for changing Minister of National Security in front of all these leaders. And on top of that, she was not even invited. Could you recall that, sir? And isn't this the same Rowley now is asking the opposition that after spending so much $1 million between these CARICOM heads, asking her for suggestions, and he wants those suggestions in writing? I say to the opposition that she should not be bullied in that way. She should have not sent no suggestion. Now, secondly, isn't the commissioner, this man, is it commissioner, they had some crime, something to, within the Caribbean or national,
yes.
I think it's commissioner.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that set of money was spent there again? Now the other day, you see this man is not serious about crime. He is not serious because using his own language, if the government cannot solve them, then it's part of crime, and I'm attributing that to him and him alone. Now the other point, sir, increasing retirement age for NIS people. So the NIS has become, bungled. They don't have the funds. Whose fault it is? Isn't it the PNM that shut down Caroni? Isn't it the PNM that shut down all these places? Isn't it the PNM who closed down Petrotron? All these people, wouldn't they have contributed to the NIS and then that fund would have grown? Now you are saying you are going to increase it. You know the sole motive for increasing that, sir? They are hoping between 60 and 65 people are going to die. They are hoping that they are going to die, and when you die, NIS is something, no benefit is payable to your family, only the death benefit, which is about $3,500 or whatever it is. So they are hoping. You see, this is ridiculous on the point of about this increased TNTech again. Why isn't the government paying up their bills? They are the biggest debtor for TNTech. So you don't have to come back. And you are going to double that now. I hear in Paris, Alwari talking about residential customer. When they're talking about this property tax, they are talking as if the PNM is giving the
Thank you, my friend. Thank you, my friend. So viewers, I just want to go back and touch on this is Renuka Sagram Singh man. Let me tell you something. For me, you're a copycat. For me, you use a name that would promote whatever it is you're doing. That is what you do. You cannot come up with something from your own knowledge. You are to use something that somebody else already have in the public domain, which is already famous. Let me tell you something. All the PNM people and them using things from other people. Everything all they copying so? That alone goes to shows all they have no production, no creativity. No door to open, they say, hey, we create this. You use real talk. Hey, somebody tell Renuka side bastion on television. I don't care who she, watchman, she could carry me before the court, I do business. And when they make a foolish mistake, as carrying side before the court, so help my God, you get in an accident and hand and foot breaking. You feel like business about you? No. Everybody knows side is do spirit work, and everybody know you can't take advantage of me. Everybody know that. So, Madam Sagram Singh, choose a different name for your program. Call her good night.
Saeed,
good night, dear.
I didn't get you so upset, but they have to take down that name. They have to. That is your logo.
So, Kola, what do you think about that?
No, that is unfair. They're giving you a venue to go up with Trinidad and Tobago. Now they're trying to take your name. What kind of madness is this? Keep on doing the good work that you're doing. Have a blessed night.
Thank you, my dear. What's matter? They cannot come up with a name out of their own self. But you want to use Real Talk? Real Talk is a group of, show back up my company there. Real Talk is a group of, Real Talk is a finance group. Real Talk is businessmen with money. This is Real Talk group. Look at it. Look at it. Sagram Singh had nothing close to this. She's just a loudmouth individual on a PNM platform. You're using somebody else's name now to build your own character. Start from scratch. Start from scratch. I do business that you as far as his friend, you know. I do business that you and your attorney general, regional Amoy's cousin. I don't give a flying butterfly. What I do know is that I, Saieed, have been working for the last 5 years in Trinidad and Tobago and functioning under the term Real Talk. Everybody knows that. Everybody. Who Real Talk with Sagram Singh? Real Talk with Renu? Who the hell is that? Oh, that the piano man with the piano woman with the loud mouth is behind our platform. Who can do nothing for your own constituency? But you want to use Real Talk? Honey girl, I tell you this on national television. And I don't care who go back and tell you that. That is one name you ain't going to be using Real Talk. Trust me. Trust Saieed. Because I will tell you something. As long as you continue to use that name Real Talk, let me tell you something. Name is seeing spirit, thing coming into you, you can't see your way, thing touching you on your shoulder, your bed rocking. I, Saieed Ali, guarantee you on national television that will be happening to you. I don't want no copycat, loudmouth, PNM individual or UNC individual to brand with or to run with a name and whatever it is they're using as Real Talk. I will make sure incidents happen to you. I, Saieed, will make sure incidents happen to you. And I ain't going to pay nobody to come and do nothing. You know, no, I will sit down and light my light now and if we are custom lighting, we light by. And we successful in lighting, we light by. So watch me good. Without my glasses and with my glasses on, I, Saieed Ali, will make sure accidents come upon you. Watch me and wish, hey, me asking you, you know, I'm telling you what's going to happen. I'm telling you what's going to happen. The last time the Alsing went up and talked about loudmouth man, the Alsing got in an accident, and I told the Alsing on national television, the next time you loudmouth Saieed on television, you will not survive in our next accident. See me and Real Talk, we're very serious. We're very, very serious. And every time you put up a post, I will show the public. You want to become famous? You want to be a famous copycat of Real Talk? Not a problem. We go down the road. We go down the road. And if you find you get in an accident, don't say nothing. If you find you walking and you're falling down, don't say nothing. If you find you sleeping on your bed rocking, don't say nothing. Just for you to know, 5 years ago, before I started my program on television, an inspiration came to me. Because of the fact that I just do spiritual work, an inspiration came to me. Because I was looking for a name for my program. Because Brian, who is also the general manager for Synergy Television, we were searching for a name for my program. And a day I called him just, I said, Brian, I had an inspiration, boy. I said, here what's going on now. I'm going to use the word Real Talk with Saieed Ali. Today, Real Talk with Saieed Ali is the #1 current affairs program in Trinidad and Tobago. I work hard day and night to build Real Talk. And one copycat want to come and take it. Want copycat? I have ways of dealing with copycats. I have ways. I just do spiritual work. And I want you to understand that. Real talk, you will not be using it. And furthermore, real talk is not associated with Renuka Sagram Singh. Real talk is not affiliated with any political individuals in Trinidad and Tobago. So if you don't want your name bashed on national television and go worldwide as a copycat, create something for yourself. I, Saieed Ali, telling you that. I telling you that. And if you want me to visit you and tell it in your face, here's a copycat, hey, that could be possible, you know. That could be possible, you know. But I am not going to sit by and watch you bring down the name Real Talk. I am not going to sit by. You might quicker fall. You might quicker slip. You might quicker get in an accident than you're bringing down Real Talk. Because everybody knows in Trinidad and Tobago that Real Talk is Saieed Group of Company name. So you want to play a loudmouth? You want to play bold and brave? Not a problem. Use a normal human being in Trinidad and Tobago, and as a man, there's no spread work. And let me see how far we're going down together. Are you up for the challenge? You maybe have more money than me. You link with ministers in Trinidad? No, all well and good with me, you know. All well and good with me. But you ain't going to tarnish Real Talk. They're quite telling you. And I could promise you that on national television. You ain't getting to tarnish Real Talk. Because Real Talk ain't affiliated with politicians. Real Talk ain't affiliated with no member of no political party. And that I will tell you. So if you know what's good for yourself, if you know you don't want to get an accident, if you know you don't want your bed shake, if you know you don't want to end up with mishaps, anywhere you go, I'm telling you on national television, change your damn slogan. Change your damn slogan. And I'm telling you it on national television. And if you want to see the other side of Saieed, with incidents happening to you, that God would strike on your part, welcome to the real world. To the real world. Because I fight day and night to build the term Real Talk. Day and night. No incompetent individual who need bragging them out and talking about Real Talk and Real Talk and Real Talk. Real Talk, we in Trinidad, I just make things happen for the citizens of our country. And I'm telling you that. Change your name, Real Talk. So viewers, we are going for a short commercial break, but when we come back, we're going to hear about the $1 million back pay for 37,000 citizens.
Tired of wasting precious time at the bank applying for a loan? Only to be denied? We understand your frustration. Here at Real Talk Group of Companies, we take a different approach. Contact Saieed, Managing Director of Real Talk Group of Companies and licensed moneylender at 238-6716, 242-7690 or 339-1670. Feel free to visit our office at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando.
So welcome back to Real Talk viewers. Somebody send you a message and tell you, Saieed say, change the slogan. Otherwise, she could be going down your gesso and boom, shut, you lost control. I worked too hard for this. Just for some stupid, how to say it. How to use this. I go find a word. Minister of Finance, Colin Membert, has announced an early Christmas gift for the public servants in what? some call a budget relief. So I want to ask all you something. The money that all you work for, the money that is rightfully yours, would you all allow Clung and Bert to say that you are getting a gift? Your own money is a gift to you? Come on, citizens, be real. You sweat and you buy a car for a bandit to tell you, hey, I'm leaving you with your gift? Really? So Clung and Bert is telling 37,000 public servants that the money that they will be getting is a gift. What gift? I'll listen to this.
Madam Speaker, the fiscal measures for 2024 will focus on improving the well-being of every individual in our society so that they can reach their full potential. We are investing in our people. I start with the minimum wage. I propose to initiate action to minimize the country's socio-economic imbalance and stimulate consumer spending aimed at economic expansion. To achieve this objective, I propose to increase the minimum wage by 17% or $3 per hour from $17.50 to $20.50 per hour. This measure will benefit approximately 190,000 persons in the workforce and will require an amendment to the Minimum Wages Act, Chapter 8804, via a minimum wage order. This measure will take effect from January the 1st, 2024.
Now Trinidad and Tobago, listen this, listen this. Imbert said, this will help almost 190,000 workers and increase, and the monthly take-home pay will be over $500 per month for workers who are working on a base of 40 hours a week and earn the minimum wage. When Colin Imbert increased their back pays and salaries, how much you went to buy? So what about my suggestion now is, what about if Imbert and them cut 5% of their salary and donate it to citizens of Trinidad and Tobago? Don't you think that would work out better? Now listen this.
We have provided
an undertaking that all ministry and agency involved will be provided with the necessary funds to pay this $1 billion in back pay by Christmas. Listen to this.
We have provided $1 billion in back pay for those 37,000 public sector workers who have accepted our offer of a 4% increase plus increase in some allowances. We shall also bring all those public sector workers up to their new salary levels immediately at a cost of an additional $360 million per year. We are also exempting the one-off payment of $4,000 to retirees from tax, which forms part of this process. I am also giving today these 37,000 public sector workers an undertaking that all ministries and agencies involved will be provided with the necessary funds to pay this $1 billion in back pay by Christmas of 2023. And I am requesting all permanent secretaries and accounting officers, by way of this budget statement, to immediately start preparing the paperwork to achieve this Christmas deadline for this $1 billion in back pay payment. And they better do it too. They better do it.
So to those 37,000 workers that will be receiving your back pay by Christmas. I just want to tell all you one thing. That is not a gift to all you. Eh? That is not a gift to all you. Don't feel Clungenberg is doing you all a favor. I want you to understand that. Clungenberg is the Minister of Finance. My company is a finance company. I'm an accountant. And I want to tell all you something. Don't feel that Clungenberg is doing you all a favor. That is money you are supposed to be getting. That is money that you all worked for. It is not a bloody hell favor to you. Understand that. Understand what I'm saying. Don't be bruised by what Clungenberg is saying. You're going to get it. It's yours. Hey, all you work for that. All you don't be clown. Don't be clowns. That is your hard-earned money that you all are getting. So don't feel it's a gift from the government to all you. The government ain't gifting all you a proper road. All I feel a joke I did be making. Hear this, eh? Hear this, eh? Embod stated that the government has taken a deliberate decision, you know, not to increase or reduce any existing tax in 2024. Oh, let's say something now. Say something. No reduction in taxes. All I feel all of Christmas, money we're going to be getting is a gift to all you. No, it's money that all you have already worked for and the government has refused to pay all you it. So when Clungenberg come out and start to brag him out and stamp on the table with all his illiterate colleagues and them, oh, we're giving all you a gift. Before he give all of this gift, ask him about the money that he owe all you. Ask him about that. And then ask him about a gift. And here we go tell all you. Remember our Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago said that you all will get all your back pay. You all will get all your pay. But all you might end up losing all your work. What happened to Petrotrin? I am here to remind you. So viewers, I am Saieed Ali. Listen to this. Before we wrap up, I'll listen to this.
Consequently, we have taken a deliberate decision not to increase or reduce any existing taxes in 2024 other than some positive adjustments to the tax regime in the energy sector to stimulate exploration and production, among a few other minor adjustments. In this year, 2024, we did not feel that we should impose any further burdens on our citizens, but rather we should provide some relief in key areas to those at the lower end of the scale. Therefore, our fiscal and budgetary measures for 2024 are quite simple.
I raise gas once, them a riot. I raise gas twice, them a riot. March this year, they raised gas and still nobody riot. Well, nevertheless, we go deal with that. We are almost out of time for tonight, viewers. We are out of time. It's not almost, we are out. So until we meet again, viewers, I am Saieed Ali. You're viewing Real Talk with Saieed Ali. Good night.